Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your mid-month bonus love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. To my continued viewers and subscribers, thank you for your constant support. If you're new to me, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you stopping by. Make sure you watch the entire reading, as I do channel and read intuitively. It's not just what's in the cards, and I go by what source is guiding me to go down. So make sure you check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs as well. Your playlist will be up here of all the Aries readings that I have for you. Your March monthly, your weeklies, your angel reads, all of those are coming up. And I do live bonus readings for the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views. So give it a thumbs up if you'd like to support, and I appreciate you guys for being here. So let's get to it. Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, Four of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles. You've got two eights here. Have a feeling another eight will come up as well. So I do feel that at this time, you're more so focused on creating money, wealth, stability. You're not the only sign that I've picked up. It's no wonder I don't normally do love readings. I normally do general readings because I do feel they do intertwine. They, one affects the other. Some of you maybe aren't really love focused at this time, but rather chasing that bag, creating generational wealth, doing everything that you possibly can to secure a very stable and financial future that's not only just about the financial future and the the niceties and the material things of life, but to also feel whole and secure and grounded in all areas of your life. And yes, when you are feeling like there is lack in your finances, in your resources, in your home life, it can affect your love life or your ability to open up to love or give and receive love. I feel as though some of you have really held on to your feelings about a specific person or situation. And perhaps it has been difficult for you to walk away from a difficult situation or relationship from the past. I do feel that those of you that had to go through a rough breakup, like you knew that this was the right thing for you, you really just decided to shift and focus on your money, your growth, building your business, creating a legacy, generational wealth, finances. I feel as though if you have specific financial goals, right? Getting to a specific number in your bank account and your investment accounts, purchasing a home or more than one. So your second home, a property that's your retirement or vacation property. Could also be taking family vacations. Maybe you haven't been able to in quite some time. And it could also be about creating a brand new business or different funnels of income that can be coming in for you. I do feel that a lot of you have taken the time to really tap into your inner knowing, your inner wisdom in terms of what you want, what you don't want. How do you focus and shift out of the lack mentality, out of what's missing in your life, and how do you create an open pathway to bring in everything that you've wanted? Some of you, it is this need to tap into your emotional health and well-being, being able to be okay with showing emotion and love and vulnerability without any type of painful, traumatic experience from the past or anger or resentment from past situations. Now, not all of you are experiencing that. I do feel that that is for a specific few of you, that if you are still harboring ill will or pain or resentment, or even if you think, I'm over that, I don't care anymore. If something comes up about a past connection or relationship that was all bad, and then it kind of like puts you in a bad mood, I got news flash for you, honey. You may be mentally over it, but your energetic being, body, your soul knows the pain. It remembers, your body remembers that pain, that trauma, and it can react or trigger into, you know, bad mood, into feeling sad or emotional highs and lows at times, or something reminds you of that. And then you get mad that you even got mad to begin with. It's the need to really release that karmic or soul or energetic tie that it may still have over you. When you could talk about a painful experience from the past and not have any type of emotional or mental repercussions in terms of feeling like after all the progress you've made, here you go 10 steps back, and then try to come out of it 8 steps forward. I do feel that you really do have a handle on this. You do have a control over being able to walk away and not really let it affect you in the present or future moments. There are a handful of you, though, that really do want something that's much more of a serious, committed connection, much more loving, nurturing, supportive, not just on a financial level, but also you want to know that your partner is at your level. If you've got your financial security, they should too. You don't want to have to bring someone up to your level. You want them to be at your level, or someone that is like more so towards your goal point, right? Your goalpost of, you know, that's what you're working towards. You know that you're already climbing up the ladder. You know that you're already getting to that point, and on that path, you meet someone who's already there. I feel like they actually, you know, on an energetic level, help to catapult you there, not because they pull you up, but because that type of energy becomes infectious, right? Because you're not just sitting there waiting for someone to pull you up. You're already working on it. If you were someone who was just kicking back, kicking your feet up and waiting for somebody to save you and get you to that point, you would actually be pulling that person backwards, okay? Because the energy does not lie here. Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, strong Scorpio here, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong Virgo here. The Four of Wands really is about rejoicing and celebration and coming together in union. Some of you will have your birthdays coming up and you'll be celebrating with friends, family. Some of you may be hitting a big milestone. Could be like, you know, your 21st birthday, your 30th birthday, 40th, 50, whatever, and so on and so forth. For some of you, it could actually be celebrating a promotion and bringing about the people that matter most to you. Now, if you're single, I do feel that you did walk away from a specific connection that at some point or another you felt that you were the only one that was growing, that you were the only one that was taking the time to grow on a spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical, financial level, right? The other person that you were involved with could have been very much stuck in their ways, could have been dealing with some very dark and heavy depressive energies, feeling of isolation and keeping to themselves quite a bit. Also could have been feeling like they don't measure up, right? Feelings of inadequacy because they see you moving, grooving, shaking, moving forward, growing. Especially if they were at a point in their life where they thought they, you know, held it together better than you, and now they see you coming up. And it's coming up roses for you, but they're just like, wait a minute, how dare you pass me? So there's a little bit of that resentment about that, and it's not your fault. They need to wake up and keep up or catch up, right? So I do feel like some of you, if you were with someone that you met through work, and I feel like maybe there was a little bit of a tough go of, you know, you need to break up with this person, you don't need to separate with this person, or are they going to be able to handle when you get promoted, when you move to a different location, department, whatever? Is this person going to be there for you and support you the way they say they have? I feel like this person, again, is going to feel like they're kind of being left out in the cold, or maybe they see you leveling up your life and they're not sure that they can keep up with you. Okay, so some of you that have been single, I do feel like you're really more so focused on creating a secure financial future. If you're a single parent, I feel like you're doing everything and anything to create a secure and safe environment for you and the children, right? Now, for those of you that are in relationships, there could have been a point in your life where it felt like perhaps you or them, this is a general reading, so apply it to your situation, but I do feel like one person more so could have been going through some emotional upheaval, dark night of the soul, some type of spiritual awakening, or you both could have been going through that at different levels, because we all have different experiences through our journeys in life. Now, I feel that you have gotten through this much more grounded and stable. I feel like you have almost like this fire that has been lit under you, because you now value yourself and you hold yourself as a person of value on a much higher level than perhaps what you were letting slide in the past, right? And perhaps who you've been with for quite some time is trying to figure out how they can meet your needs now that you have elevated yourself. And it's like, come on, boo, keep up, let's go, get to my level. And I don't feel the feeling of you saying, that's it, I'm out, because you can't keep up with me. But I think that that's what could be a feeling of threat in their energy, or doubt, like they feel a bit threatened by your growth, by your success in whatever area that this may be. Okay, I also feel that if you happen to have had some dark moments of sadness, depression, you're coming out of it in a much better light, whether you did the inner work, the healing work, got counseling, therapy, did whatever you needed to do to get yourself back on track, back to who you know you are as a more stable and grounded and happy person. More power to you. A lot of people don't have the clarity, the strength, the wherewithal to make those very important decisions to up-level their well-being, because especially if you have children, you got to do you first to make sure that you are in a good place mentally and emotionally for your children, your family, your overall health and well-being. So, I feel like someone is watching you transform and being in a better place. I also get this feeling of, if you were in a very stressful energy in the past, feelings of overwhelmment, you're now starting to feel like calm, like ease, like everything is starting to finally line up for you, but not because something in your environment suddenly shifted, but because you changed, because you decided not to react, because you decided to, take things in stride and allow things to come your way, and allow yourself to understand, to process, to work through whatever hardships you may have been experiencing. And when you realize that something didn't always need a reaction, every time something felt like it was going to fall apart or you were going to be struggling, instead you just decided to go with the flow, take it in stride, everything's going to be okay. Like Abraham Hicks, I always say this as my mantra, everything is always working out for me. And I feel like if you're not already saying that to yourself, definitely work on that type of affirmation and mantra at a point in your life where you feel like, oh my God, not this again. You just simply halt that energy, halt your reactive behavior, or just a reactive need to react to something, and say, nope, cancel, clear, delete. I know that everything is lining up for me. I know that everything is always working out for me. I feel like some of you were so stressed out, you were literally sick to your stomach, nausea. You may have been experiencing digestive issues as well. I feel like some of you even felt like maybe you just felt like you were down and out on an emotional and physical level. You took the time for yourself to come back to you, come back to center, to feel grounded. The Four of Swords really is about taking a break, about feeling rested, rejuvenated, and, you know, needing that feeling of, you know, rest, relaxation, rejuvenation, especially if you have felt like you weren't in your right mind, or you didn't feel like stable enough, not in a bad way, like, you know, you're going cuckoo or anything, but I mean, like, something just felt off. You didn't feel yourself, right? So whatever it is you're doing to get yourself back to source, back to center, if you're doing grounding work, meditation, earthing, you know, whatever it is, taking that time out, getting a massage. I feel like some of you are really taking the time to be at one with your own inner being. And I love that for you, because it has proven to bring you some sort of emotional, mental, spiritual, and energetic balance. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Remember what I said. Some of you have been experiencing some of those rough moments on an emotional level. I feel like that is part of your past. I don't feel that that's going to move forward with you. Now, those of you that are still kind of feeling like you're hung up on, you know, being a bit more reactionary rather than allowing to move through life with ease and going with the flow, that is the key for you, is being able to just stop that energy of reactive behavior, of automatic stress, of cringing at the pain, of the stress, of the hardships that are coming your way. And I'm getting that feeling of nausea, of feeling like you're literally sick to your stomach in stress and worry. Some of you may need to get that checked out. This isn't medical advice, but I did hear the words. You may even be experiencing like an ulcer, like acid reflux, indigestion, digestive issues. I am hearing that. So it feels stress based. Okay. Keep that in mind. What else does Aries need to know about their love life? Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Listen, if you're single, there is someone that's coming in that is most definitely on your level. There is this feeling of equal give and take. You've worked for yourself. You've worked throughout certain things within your energy, your healing, emotional, mental, spiritual, energetic level, even gotten your finances in order. I feel like this person is definitely at your level or has surpassed that. They're at a point in their life where they're not just about all talk and wishful thinking and making you fall in love with their potential, with their future plans and goals. But, you know, this person is already in the energy of forward momentum, forward action that is being taken. The Ace of Swords is absolutely saying, yeah, listen, this person's going to have the same ideals, the same goals, and they are already taking those steps to chase their own bag, to be in a good place on all levels, just as you are, right? So I feel like you are meeting your match here. For those of you that are single, those of you that are coupled, this person is waking up to the fact that what has been okay in the past is no longer going to be okay. I do feel that they have this moment of clarity of, listen, I'm all good for you being successful and getting your life together and feeling good about yourself. But thank you for being the example that I need to do the same for myself. I feel that they'll work through that sense of feeling like they don't measure up, or that sense of they're falling behind and they're seeing your growth and success. I feel like they drop the resentment and they get the clarity and the realization of like, why am I mad? Of course I'm happy. Of course I want the best for them. And you know what? I want the best for me too. And we're going to grow and build upon this together. And I feel like there is something energetically, mentally, and emotionally that really shifts within them that says, we got this together. We're going to build this life together. We're both going to be making a good amount of money. We're both going to have shared resources. We're going to help balance each other out, not because one is way less than the other, but because we're both going to pull each other towards this very, I'm hearing the words impactful a financially impactful future. I do feel, Aries, that you and your partner, those of you that are partnered and coupled up, are definitely securing a beautiful future, not just for yourself, but if you have children as well. Some of you have fur babies. You may be moving, and I'm hearing this clearly. If you live in a small place without a yard or without a patio or an apartment, you're looking towards moving towards a place where your pets, your fur babies, have place to play and roam, where they can feel free, where you can spend time with them outdoors. I'm seeing that for you. So I really love this. I'm also seeing some of you guys are moving into a place that has a pool, whether it's a complex with a pool and amenities, or that is something that you're looking forward to. Some of you move into your first pool home as well. I heard, yeah, more water. I'm telling you, I know the Aquarius is, the star is an Aquarius air sign, but this is about the water bearer, about, you know, I'm hearing some of you doing a lot of water work, whether, you work with water deities like, oh my God, I heard it and then it slipped my mind, but you guys know, if you're working with, Oshun, if you're working with Oshun, you know, the star card is saying, you know, there's a lot for you to be able to cleanse and balance yourself. Again, I feel like some of you feel much more grounded and at peace when you are in water. If you've had a stressful day, you feel like back to you when you swim a few laps or chill in the pool or the hot tub. Some of you, you know, really love taking a spiritual bath. You need to get back into the routine of that, because I feel some of you haven't had time or haven't had a chance to do that. But the star card really is saying that there's a lot of hope and a lot of opportunities, like a beautiful future that is waiting for you, that comes as a result of all the healing. Does it mean that it's not there if you don't do the healing work? No, of course it's there. The problem is when you've done the healing work, you pull it closer to you, because you're no longer in fear of a relapse. You're no longer in a lack mindset. You're now in the energy that allows more opportunities to come in, because you've healed what has held you back. Does that make sense? Let me know down below. And that is your energy, the Emperor. I love it. You are very much in your energy. I love this. Some of you may be taking like a beach trip or some trip by the lake, camping. I just see a lot of water around you at this time. Or it could be water energy in terms of water signs around you. You could be in a relationship with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Aquarius. This is your card, but you could be dealing with another Aries or someone who has strong Aries in their chart as well. The Emperor really does speak of having this wisdom. And I'm hearing the words, having the class in terms of knowing how to move forward without going backwards, and without allowing people to see you for who they remember you to be. So if you've leveled up so much so that people have these expectations of still being the old version of you, it's like you're letting them have that, you know, misconception of you. It's like, it's okay. I don't need to speak my truth. I'm just going to show you my truth. And I do feel that you are very much moving so gracefully towards a very beautiful and abundant future in love. And this does have to do, for those of you that are entrepreneurs, that you're building your wealth. If people had doubts in you, you're definitely proving them wrong, and not in spite. Okay. This is because you know your power, you know your worth, you know what you bring to the table, and then nobody's doubts and nobody's, you know, low talky, gossipy talk is going to hold you back. And I don't feel like you're doing it to prove anything to them. I just know that this feels much more like you have an inner knowing of what you're capable of, and you're not letting anyone's fears or doubts or projections hold you back. And I love this for you, Aries. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Singles and couples, you're definitely calling in new love, someone who's ready to take the same type of forward action movement as yourself, someone who's already at your level or beyond. And if you're in a coupled up relationship, I do feel like this person, again, remember what I said, they have that clarity when it comes to working together, building a life together, building a future together. There's this sense of, you know, I'm not gonna, and not like they're mad at you, but it feels as though, you know, there's a sense of pride, but also being proud of you, but then pride within themselves. Like, you're not competition, but it does get them to that realization of like, wow, you're inspiring me, is how I hear it. Okay, so it does feel very inspirational at this time in this relationship. I do like this energy for you. Is there anything else you need to let Aries know before we move on to the other messages? Whoop. Any other messages for Aries? Yes, no? Okay. Messages of love. What messages do you have for my Aries friends here? Retreat. I told you. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Right above the Four of Swords, the card that I said you may be going through a spiritual awakening, a retreat, the need to disconnect for a little bit just to come back to source, come back to center. You are like the second or third sign that has gotten the card of apology. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn my light on. My bad. You can expect the apology you want to hear, especially if you have felt like someone's had a little bit of a chip on their shoulder at seeing you grow and be successful. Another card of unplugging, disconnecting, and, you know, working back on yourself. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So back to this apology card. If you felt like there's a little bit of chip on their shoulder, seeing you succeed, seeing you grow, I feel like they're going to come to their senses if they haven't just yet, and apologize and realize, why am I fighting this? I'm on their team. We're on each other's team. We're doing this together, right? Yeah, see, the acceptance, everything happens for a reason, because this could have been a spiritual lesson for them to get it in order, for them to get it together, right? What else does Aries need to know? This person is unavailable to give you all that you deserve. So those of you that have dealt with someone from the past who has been in this energy of being a little bit resentful or feeling like they don't measure up to you, they may not keep up or catch up because they're just not emotionally available to you. So this person is unable to give all you deserve. Couples, I don't feel like that is part of your message. I do feel that that's more so for the singles that have dealt with someone who maybe they had to walk away from because they saw that the success was happening for them, and this person was not accepting of it. And, you know, Aries singles, you may have had to accept the fact that this person isn't meant to go with you on the next level of your life. Anything else for Aries? Abundance. I love it. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Absolutely. The Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor. This is definitely telling me you've got a lot of money, love, abundance coming your way for singles and couples, okay? So if you've had a little bit of a financial struggle, if there's been a little bit skips in your business, career, finance, when it comes to money coming in, it's definitely coming towards you now. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Remember what I said. Those of you that are doing the healing work, the inner work, you're finally at a point where you're allowing love to come in, and your fated and destined partnership is most definitely coming in for you. Now let's see what message we have for Aries singles. Aries singles. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So if you've been single, going back and forth with your partnership, I feel like when they do come to you with that apology, when they've accepted that maybe they've been in the wrong, they've had that chip on their shoulder, and I feel like they do come to you with that energy of wanting to make it work and wanting to build together, then that's where this card will come in. If you were in a relationship where this person is just kind of not being supportive and hating on your growth, I don't feel that that is what this card is about. So those of you that don't resonate with that, let me pull another card for my singles. For my singles, children, your love life is being affected by children. So if you have children and you're doing all of this to make sure that you've got a very good, stable financial future, beautiful energy within the home, being able to create the life and the home life that you want for yourself and your children, the fact that you've created this for you and your children, I feel like there's a little bit of resentment energy from people that you've been involved with. I feel like they don't like coming in second to your child or your children. Others of you, you may want children, and people that you're coming across don't want children, or they have grown children and you have small children. But there is this energy of children that could be affecting your love life. Some of you may have children and you feel like you don't have time to commit to anyone or to get emotionally involved because, well, your children come first, right? So what can you tell me for Aries couples? Aries couples, okay. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So again, leading up to that connection of where they come to their senses and realize, okay, I'm wrong about this. I should be on their team. I should be on their level, and I'm not mad at them, but I'm mad at myself for not being there. And when they come to their senses and they're very sincere about their apology, what they did wrong, how they could have handled it better, I feel like that is definitely deserving of a second chance. And, Spirit is saying, yeah, because this could be the one for you to work on your partnership together. However, if they're abusive, if they're toxic, if they're just going to come back and try to cause harm in a connection, definitely not the one. Okay, hon? I'm pretty sure I don't need to clarify that. But sometimes people tend to want to hang on to people for whatever reason, whatever it is that you're going through. For the Aries that are going through struggle in a connection, maybe in a situationship, I feel the need to pull a few of these cards. Give me a sec. You have the card of boundaries, clashing. Wow. Okay. You have the card of boundaries. Some of you really need to set very firm boundaries. Someone has been overstepping in terms of what they think they can say or do or feel or control over your life. I feel that there are differences of opinions about how things should be done in a relationship, or perhaps how you raise your children. I feel like there is someone who's really, I feel like there's this conflict between the two of you. Someone is a bit more controlling than the other, and it creates this energy of conflict. It creates inner conflict, but also conflict within a relationship. There is also the energy surrounding you of secrets being concealed, someone feeling like they're hiding something from you, or vice versa, someone accusing you of hiding something from them, being a bit mysterious about something. Some of you may have a friendship, or your partner may have a friendship, or someone that you've been involved with or that you've been talking to that maybe has a secret admirer that they haven't been letting you in on, that they're maybe communicating with, or, that's just a friend or whatever it is, or a longtime friend, but there's really a little bit more on an emotional level there that maybe they're in denial about, or they're just not admitting to. However, I am also getting the energy of someone having a secret admirer that's been a bit shy, that has not come forward just yet, or you may be someone's secret admirer. There is someone that perhaps you have a bit of a, interest in, a crush, whatever it may be. I have the card of vows, making commitment, promises, and the promise of fidelity. So some of you may be revisiting that with your partner if you are in a relationship, marriage, or are engaged and have discussed what expectations are in a marriage, partnership, relationship. I feel like they shouldn't be discussed. I feel like that should be pretty much, like in the know. However, if you have felt like things are being hidden from you, whether in plain sight or not, I feel like there is a connection that has to have the clarity that needs to be made there. Dark attachments, third parties, and influences. I'm telling you, for some of you, there is a friend that is lingering that could be a bit of a dark influence. Could be like... very much like an influence that comes in that tries to get them. What is the word? I'm blanking out right now. This feels very much like a third party that's trying to get them to come to the other side, is how I'm feeling it. Whether that's you, whether that's them, whether it's happening to you, or you are the third party. I don't feel like you're the third party, by the way. I do feel like there is someone, doesn't mean they're cheating, but I do feel like there is someone who's trying to intervene, interfere, and not respecting the boundaries of a relationship or marriage, okay? So if you were involved in that type of energy in the past and you're single and you're coming across connections that seem to be replaying that same type of cycle, is because there is a need for you to cut ties, energetic, karmic cords, soul ties between that experience or that person that brought that experience to you, that you were involved with, in terms of that energetic experience, because there's still a little bit of that energy that's lingering around you that's calling in similar energy. And I'm going to explain a specific situation that happened to a client of mine. There was someone who came to me that for a very long time was with someone who was already in a committed relationship, married, whatever. And they knew very well they were the third party. And at some point, it ended really badly. And then every single person that ended up coming into their life experience relationship happened to be someone who was already married. It was like unfinished business, unfinished karmic lesson that they had to finally put to close, put to an end, because they didn't learn the first time. They still were kind of piqued in interest or indulged in something that was forbidden, right? The forbidden fruit that can tend to be a little bit of excitement for some people. Not everyone. I'm not calling you out on this, Aries. It's not something for everyone. But I do feel that if that was something that you experienced in the past, like why are you attracting people that are already in relationships, that already have partners or spouses? Like, what is it about you that they only see you as an option, or that you're only calling that source in? Is that you have to see yourself as a worthy person, of someone who is worthy of giving you the commitment, the long-term partnership, the fidelity, the marriage, the respect, that sees you as a worthy partner of having it all, that they should be giving to you as you give to them, right? So there are different levels of our past experiences that if we don't fully learn those lessons, there are bits and pieces of those karmic lessons energetically that could be tied to you, that come with you to your present and future energies. So keep that in mind. You may have to do a cord cutting. You may have to do like an energetic clearing, clearing of soul ties, whatever you may need. If you are interested in doing like a Reiki and tarot reading, my link is in the description box below. I think I have a few slots available. I'll be opening up more once I see what my schedule is in the upcoming month. But I do offer that service if you are interested. So that is your reading for your mid-month bonus love reading. I wish you guys all the best, so much love and support, and I cannot wait to see what's in your March and your weeklies and your angel love readings. I will see you guys soon. As always, your playlist here, whatever other reading I have for you here. And yeah, the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views will get a bonus live reading. So make sure you are subscribed with your notifications turned on so you know when I upload and when I go live. Have a wonderful rest of your month. Take care. Bye.